Hey friends, Christy here, and I'm so excited for this month because it is the month of October, which is poopy season. I'm so excited for. I decided to do books with vampires. Number one, because it's spooky. Vampires are a monster and they're kind of scary and kind of weird. So I found a good collection of YA vampire series that I want to talk to you about, and also the release of Midnight Sun happened last month. Hi, Oliver. And I thought I'd give you guys a chance to see all the different kind of vampire stories we have out there besides Twilight's, um, especially ones that are just a little bit better. But to each their own. So Oliver, can you sit? Can you sit? He's not going to sit for me. So anyway, so the first book I have for our vampire stories is The Beautiful. Yes, Oliver, I know. No, 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 no. He keeps turning off. So I discovered that their pads can actually turn off can activate as like can be like a human hand and turn off my camera. So that's fun. Anyway, so The Beautiful. This is one of our most recent purchases about vampires. So Celine is traveling to New Orleans to pretty much escape her. Well, not really escape. She had to leave Paris for unknown reasons, but you learn later in the book. So she has New Orleans where she is living in a convent until she can find a proper match because it is 1872 and young women cannot live on their own without being married. Good times. And of course, she goes there during the time of during the time of their carnival, which I think is kind of like a Mardi Gras. Sorry, cut her. So she, but during her time there, sorry, no, that jumped on our cat tree, and I thought I was going to fall over. During the time, a girl is murdered who lives in the convent, and that is the second murder that happened while Celine was there. So while this is happening, she also catches the eye of the Court of Lions, who is a huge group in New Orleans. And more specifically, she catches the eye of the leader, the very handsome Sebastian Comont. I think is how you pronounce his name. Sorry, I'm trying to have a hot chocolate. So while she tries to get to know Sebastian, another murder happens, which then turns into a serial killer, and the serial killer has his eye now on Celine. So while she's trying to figure out who's trying to kill her, why is he trying to kill her, she also discovers that there's something different about Sebastian and his court of lions, as they are called. So obviously it's a vampire book. So the vampires are kind of like the mafia of New Orleans back in 1872. People know that they exist, but it's all hush hush. You don't really talk about it, which I think is really fascinating and interesting. Uh, Vampire mafias. So this is a little bit of a romance, but it's also a little bit of a scary trying to figure out who's murdering everyone and everything. Um, Still a better love story than Twilight. Anything is. But it was good. It is the first one in the series, and I didn't realize that the second one came out, so I will be ordering that for the library definitely because I am actually really curious on what happens. Of course, it ends on a cliffhanger, naturally, as do all the series like this. So I need to read what happens next. I found it to be very interesting. It does switch between point of view, so it does go into Celine's point of view is pretty much where you start, but then you get like a page and a half chapters of the serial killer actually trying to see like what they're doing, what's happening, and how did they choose their victims and things like that. So it was fascinating to go into the mind of the serial killer or the person who's killing everyone. um, I found it very, very fun. Hello again, Oliver. Celine was pretty cool. There is definitely one character that I thoroughly enjoyed, and she is also part of the Court of Lions, but mostly because she was a lesbian and she also wore pants. She wore pants, which is very frowned upon back in 1872, but it was really fun. She's a really fun character, and I thoroughly enjoyed her. But yeah, no, the book was great. I highly recommend it, especially if you're looking for a different kind of romance vampire story. Nope, nope, you're not going on my keyboard. But yeah, so I hope you guys come out and check out this lovely book. I'll go ahead, if we have the ebook, I'll go ahead and put in the link in the description below so you guys can check it out. It'll be returned to the library. Once it gets out of quarantine, you can go ahead and check it out then. And I will definitely be ordering the second one as soon as I get back. So make sure you keep a lookout for that. But yeah, make sure you check out the other videos that we have here at the Frankfurt Public Library YouTube channel. Go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, so you can get some other videos. I know we're trying to become more active during this, especially during the pandemic season. So go ahead and check us out. Make sure you also check out our Facebook page. Just search for the Frankfurt Public Library district, and you'll be able to learn about new programs that are happening and other things like events and other things that are happening around the library. But that's all I have for this one, and I will see you all in the next chapter. Bye! And Oliver says bye too. See y'all.